Hello guys, welcome back to a new video in JavaScript series, and in this video we're going to learn about date object in JavaScript. Okay, so let's get started. So friends, sometimes you want to create a web page and show the calendar to the users. Okay, and if you talk about restaurant websites, there will have all the info about restaurant opening times and closing times. That will dynamically change so that we'll be able to know when the restaurant is open and when it is closed. So to get all this functionality, we need to have something that will store the current date and time of the user, right? So to get all this functionality, we need to have something that will store current time and date of the browser, right? So wherever the browser is located, wherever the user is there, so according to that user browser time zone, we should have something that will store both date and time, right? So for that, we have a built-in object in JavaScript that is called date object. Okay, so you can see here, friends, JavaScript comes with built-in date object and related methods. Okay, so here date object will contain all the properties and methods so that we can use that properties and methods and can manage the date. Okay, so the date object is a built-in object in JavaScript that stores date and time. Okay, we all know that, and it provides a number of built-in methods. Okay, next, by default JavaScript uses browser's time zone and display date. Okay, so JavaScript always uses the browser's time zone and it will display the date according to that browser time zone. Okay, so let's see how can we create date. So let's take some space. So let's take a variable, I'll call it as date. Okay, and that is equal to, we have to write new, and here we have to use capital letter, capital D, and then date. Okay, open the parenthesis. So friends, here this date is called constructor. Okay, date constructor, and this date is called object, I mean instance. Okay, so if we want to get the date, we have to create an instance of this constructor. Okay, so this is the instance, this date object. Okay, so let's console that, console.log date. Okay, let's go to Google and see what we'll get. So friends, you can see here we got Wednesday, June 9th 2021. So this is the time I am explaining this. Okay, I'll show you that with the calendar. You can see here it is June 9th, and you can see here also it is June 9th and 2021. Okay, let's close this. So like this, it will show the current time as well as date and month. Okay, and it is static. If you refresh this, you can see now we got 10 seconds here, and again if I refresh, I'll get 12 seconds now. Okay, and this GMT 5:30, so it is nothing but it is saying that according to Greenwich Mean Time, Indian Standard Time is 5 hours faster than the wall time. Okay, so let's not focus more about that. Let's see these 5 things. Okay, now if I'll go to console, now I want to give my own date. Okay, so for that we have to write here, first we have to write year. Okay, I'll write something like 2015, and second one goes to month. Okay, and always remember friends, in JavaScript here month always starts from 0. Okay, it will consider month from 0 to 11. Okay, total we have 12 months, right? 1 to 12. So it will consider from 0, hence 0 to 11. And date, always date start from 1 to 30 or 31 depending upon month. Okay, so like that. Next, here I'll write month, something like, let's say I'll write 11th month. Okay, and date will be 30. Okay, now let's see what we'll get. So now we can see here Wednesday, December 30 2015, year is same and 30 date is same, and 11th month. So what is the 11th month according to this? It will start from 0, right? Hence 11th is December, right? Last month. So that's why 11th December, 30th date 2015 year, and it automatically calculated that day, that is Wednesday, and time is null. Okay, so this is how we can create our own date with our own time. Okay, now let's go to VS Code. Okay, so what if I replace these values? So for example, I'll write here 11, and here I'll write 2015, and here I'll write, let's say 10. Okay, so let's see what we'll get now. Now we can see we got Saturday, December 10th 2078. Okay, so that means friends, here order is very important, order matters a lot. Okay, so you have to always give the first argument as year, so that means 2015, and second argument as month, so that is 11, and third will be day. Okay, 30. Next, now what if I want to show only 2 values? That means what if I want to show only year and month? So for that, let's comment this again. Let's take a new instance, date, and let's write here new, and then date. Open here, and first one is year, so let's say 2018, and the second one will be month, let's say 10th. Okay, let's go now. Now we can see I got Thursday automatically calculated, and November, this is the 10th month. Okay, and 2018 as usual. And by default, remember that if you pass only two values, that is year and month, by default it will calculate date as 1. Okay, it will start from 0 1. Okay, and now what if I want to pass only one value? Okay, so let's see that also. I'll comment this. Now I'll write variable date equal to new date, and here let's say 0, or you can pass anything like 12, whatever. We are just focusing on one argument. Okay, 0, I'll pass 0. Now let's go to Chrome. Now friends, you can see that we got Thursday, January 1, 1970. So that means in all programming languages, not only in JavaScript, in C++ or Java, in all programming languages, dates are calculated from January 1, 1970. Okay, because it's called epoch time. Okay, epoch time is nothing but, so that's the time when Unix operating system was created. Okay, and they wanted a standard time. Okay, they wanted a standard time, and that's the time when the first file was created in that operating system. Okay, so that's why it is considered as a standard time, and all the programming languages will calculate date from that time. Okay, so for now just remember that when we pass only one argument in this date object, it will always return the starting time. So that is January 1, 1970. Okay, so now let's go back to VS Code. Now let's go to console once. So friends, you can see here, if you want to show date to the user, we don't need to show all this GMT and Indian Standard Time, right? We have to get only these 5 values and we have to show that, right? So for that we have two things, that is getters and setters. So that is nothing but getters and setters. So this is nothing but using the getters. It means using the get methods, we can get only the required part of the date. Okay, for example, if I want to print only month, I can get month using the get month method, like that. And coming to setters, if I want to set my own month and I want to show that to user, then I can use set methods. Okay, so now let's start with getters. So that means get methods. Okay, I'll uncomment this. I have already written them. Okay, so here basically what I have done is I have created a date object. Okay, again a new instance. Here I have written month and date object dot get UTC month. So this is what I called getter, friends. Okay, so here UTC is nothing but universal coordinated time. So that means that is the time set by the world time standard. Okay, so we can simply remove that and we can just use that month. So it's always a good practice to you include that UTC. Okay, here why I have taken +1, that's because we all know that month start from 0. Okay, in JavaScript month start from 0, hence I am adding 1 to that. It will calculate months from 1. Okay, 1 to 12 in our own language. Okay, so that's why this is the trick. We can add month, we can add +1 to this month. Okay, and this is the second method, that is get date. So it will show the date. And this is the third method, that is get full year. Okay, and I have written the same thing in this, and this is document.write, just like console.log. If you want to show or print something on the document, then we have one method, that is write. Okay, that is document.write. So let's go to Chrome now. So you can see guys, I got 2021 6 and 9, that means 9th date, 6th month and 2021 year. Okay, so in this way we can able to get our individual month, date and full year. Okay, so these are all the get methods which are used to get individual month and date. Okay, now let's see the setters, that is set methods. Here I have them, I have already written. So let me uncomment them. So here I have taken another instance, variable d equal to new date. Okay, it's a d is instant, and here I have taken some space. So here you can see I have written set date 20. It means it is a method, just like get date it is set date. Okay, just we have to replace set here. Okay, in the same way set full here. Okay, and set month. So actually let me comment this both and we'll see one by one. Okay, so first we'll see set date. So now you can see friends, here I got Sunday June 2021. That means only the date I have given is written. So here you can see friends, whatever the value we have given 20, that is fixed, that is there, and remaining values are normal, that is 21 as usual here. And you can see this day is automatically generated, that means on June 20 we have day Sunday. Okay, so that's why we got Sunday there. Okay, and month is same, June. So this month is June month now. So that's how we can able to set our own dates. Okay, now let's see by setting month. So I'll uncomment this, and you can see now I'll get 10th month, that is November. So you can see I got November, and on November 20 it is Saturday, and year is 2021 because we have not set the year, right? So it is taking the current year, that is 2021. Okay, now let's let's comment these both things, and we'll keep the entire thing. Now we will see entire thing is changing now, because now we have written 3 values, right? So that's why 2012 30th November, on that day it is Friday. Okay, so this is the way we can individually set date, month or year. Okay, and same goes with get. We can get individual month, date and full year. Okay, so these are the getters and setters, and this is the date object. I hope you understood this concept. Please consider subscribing, friends. Okay, I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.